There are many stages for every business. The business starts from an idea. You think about an idea, you work on that, you create a product or a service, you run a pilot version, you see how useful it is for your customers or your prospect customers in the future, and when you feel that is good, then you launch it in the market. There are different stages of every business. And today I'm going to be talking about one stage on surpassing all of this and is probably at one of the topmost, and that is franchising. So franchising will be a stage where your products and services are already proven, people like it, it's in high demand, everybody are loving it, and then you think about reaching this product or service to every corner of your customer market. Okay, so the topic for today is going to be franchise business, and I'm going to be sharing with you what are the 12 different industries in franchise business. I know we have a lot of industries here. It could be restaurant, it could be medical, dental clinic, or it could be educations, preschools, coaching institutes, many businesses, right? So when there are many businesses, how do we categorize these businesses? And that is the reason I'm going to share with you the 12 macro industries. Okay, make a note of this. This is extremely powerful video. So make sure you make a lot of notes and note it down right now. I'm going to share with you 12 macro industries, and inside these macro industries, you're going to have different businesses. Okay, I'm going to be sharing 12 such with you right now in this video. Hi, this is Karthik Naidu. I'm the founder of Franchise Universe, and I'm the founder of Franchise Ecosystem Hub, where I'm training over 350 plus business owners to scale their business using franchise system. Okay, and I'm the founder of Franchise Universe, which is a platform for both franchises to come and portray their brands, and for people who want to start a business, get inside and pick up a brand and start in their location. Okay, so having said that, let's get into the topic of today is franchise business, 12 different industries. Okay, the top 12 industries. The first industry that I'm going to be talking about is automotive industry. The industry number one is automotive. So if you're somebody who's related to any automobile parts or any automobile, like even an electric vehicle, a petrol vehicle, a diesel vehicle, anything relating to automobile industry, you come under automotive industry. Okay, while franchising your business should come in one of these. Okay, you got to pick up, so pay very close attention when I'm actually reading out and telling you about these different industries. So automotive, nothing much to say, you understand it, whether it is a bicycle or it's an aeroplane. Okay, so automotive industry comes under automotive, and you can go and list your business under this category if you're dealing anything relating to this. It could be manufacturing, it could be distribution, or it could be sales. So whatever you're doing relating to automobile, you come under automotive industry. The second industry I'm going to be talking about is beauty and health. This is a massive industry. I mean, every business is like, right from your makeup industry to you speak about health, you speak about weight loss, you speak about mental health, and all of these come under beauty and health. So any business that is relating to beauty or health, you come under beauty and health category, where you can categorize and start serving in that particular macro industry. So the macro industry number two is beauty and health. The third one is business services. So any services that you're doing, for example, you have a courier service, okay, you have a delivery service, all these comes under services. Even if you are somebody from the law firm, you run a law firm, you're an auditor, or you run any business services that is there, will come under the third category, which is called the business services. Okay, so you can mark your business as business service in the third one. The fourth one is going to be dealers and distributors. This is a very big industry, honestly. The examples I can give you for dealers and distributors are anybody who's dealing with products which is already manufactured by somebody else, or they can also do it. Okay, some of them have their own dealers and distribution network, but some of them opt other people to do it. So these dealers and distributors, what they do is they take from multiple options. I mean, if I'm a distributor, so I'm selling auto parts. So let's say I'm selling different auto parts. So what do? I take different parts from different companies and I sell it in my store. Okay, and then I distribute it to the retailers. So distributors and dealers are between the manufacturer and the retailer. Okay, they're going to be in between. But here the beauty is the dealers and distributors actually can do any company at a single time. But in franchising, the biggest plus point, if you're a business owner who's watching it, you can make them to sell only your products. Okay, if you say that you are a franchise of this particular brand, then this helmets only should be sold there. And if you're somebody who's from any accessories brand, you say that this accessories in this particular store, only this has to be sold. There cannot be any other brand there. Okay, that's the beauty about franchise industry. So if you're somebody from dealers and distributors, I would highly recommend you jump onto the franchise system, because your dealers and distributors can leave you. I mean, they can sell multiple things. Today you're giving a product, and tomorrow if a product is coming at a cheaper cost with more margin, the dealer and distributor is going to push that to the market. So you would not have like the loyal kind of people. So that is why you need a franchise brand, so that your franchisees are going to sell your products only. Okay, that's the fourth one. Okay, and coming to the fifth one. Okay, let's get into the education. Education is going to be about anything, right from your coaching institute to preschools to schools to K-12 schools, or you speak about business schools, or anything that comes under education comes under the category macro industry called education. So education is a huge industry. Inside education, there could be different layers. So for example, if you're a preschool owner, okay, so you want to take your brand to every part of the city, you want to take it to every part of the state, you want to take it to every part of the country or the globe. So you can use a franchise system, and inside that choose the category as education, and under that you will be coming under the category of a preschool. Similarly, if you're a coaching institute, you're training like 10th standard, 12th standard, or any industries, anybody like this, you could be doing this in the coaching sector. Similarly, you could be a K-12 school. That means you have like 10th and 12th. Okay, so you could give a franchise of your entire big school. I mean, the mainstream school. That is also possible. And if you're somebody with education related products, that means you're working on multiple intelligence test. Okay, DMIT test we call that. So even if you're from DMIT test, you could build a franchise system and tell people to sell your test across different schools and all of that. So that is also a big opportunity. In education, there's a massive opportunity. Anything you're dealing, right from your books and all these different things you're dealing with the school, and in the education sector, you come under the category of education. The sixth industry is going to be fashion. Fashion is extremely powerful. I mean, who doesn't like fashion? I mean, anything relating to your shoes, anything relating to your accessories, your clothes, garments, you're selling leather jackets, leather wallets, or you're selling anything for that matter relating to fashion. So you come under the fashion industry. So here, your fashionable accessories or fashion industry will focus on the products or services that you're catering to. So if you're even giving his services, you come under business services. But if it is specific to fashion with the product that's already involved in that, then you come under the sixth category. The sixth industry is the fashion industry. The seventh one is a very massive one, and that is nothing but the hotels, travel and tourism. Okay, right now after the pandemic, things might have got back, but when I'm recording this video, I can see that the hotels, travel and tourism industry is quite hit the bottom. That's because people are not going out, they're not traveling, and that is the reason. So probably right now this industry is not a boom, but let me tell you, everybody loves to travel. Okay, so hotel, travel, tourism is one of $1 billion industry. And if I speak about countries like Dubai or UAE, I think mainly it's relying upon their tourism. They're investing massive on tourism because they understand that there are people who definitely would love to travel. Who doesn't like to travel? I'm sure you like it. So hotel, travel, tourism is a very big industry. So if you belong to any one of these, even if you are planning for hotels, you type a different brands, or you have your own chain. For example, Oyo chain of hotels. I mean, even though you have a simple hotel in your name, you could get branded with Oyo chain of hotels. So that's the beauty of this brand. Okay, and travel is going to be your traveling tickets, right from your bus tickets to train to flight tickets or any tickets that you require. That also comes as a travel. Okay, and tourism is about the entire packages. If you're somebody who's in the industry of package, suppose you want to do a package to Europe, okay, Europe package, Australia, you can design a package. You want to design even religious packages also. You want to go to Mecca, you want to go to Shirdi, or you want to go to Jerusalem. You can manage with a lot of packages where you will take a set of people there, complete that and come back. Okay, so it's a very, very big industry. So if you are somebody from there, I highly recommend that you must build a franchise business, because when you build a franchise business, you are going to get a lot of agents and booking counters across your state or country. Just imagine you're running one single office, and if you can have like 20 more offices in different places, catering to localites there and booking packages, travels and tourism. What is the kind of scaling that you can go through? It's massive. Okay, so if you're some hotel, travel and tourism, you must implement that. Next is our favorite, food beverage. Okay, food and beverage. Anybody who wants to start a franchise business, first they tell me, Karthik, just suggest me some good restaurant that I want to start. Okay, I want to start a restaurant, I want to start a QSR, I want to start like a lassi, I want to start a burger place, I want to start a pizza. So lot of options. Food and beverage is a massive. Cloud kitchens right now, it's so popular. So coming to this industry, food and beverage, anything that you're dealing with food or beverage, you come under this macro industry of food and beverage. And under food and beverage, you come into many different ones. You can say like a QSR, that is a quick service restaurant, which would be about like 200-300 square feet, and it's a compact restaurant where people come there, take away, or just stand there and have it. So it's called a QSR model. The second model I can tell you is a restaurant model, where you can accommodate about some 30-40 people who come in, they have the food inside, or they have the beverage, and they can go back. And the third model is got a fine dine. So fine dine could be a big restaurant where you can accommodate anything between like 80 to 150 tables, depending on the capacity. So fine dining. So these are the three different ones. Along with this, coming to beverage, you can have coffee shops, you can have some smoothie corners, you can have something like milkshakes, many brands. I mean, in our franchiseuniverse.in also, we have many brands in the food and beverage industry. Okay, you should check it out. I'll tell you later how to do that. And next is the entertainment industry. Okay, entertainment industry is movies. If you're somebody who wants to open a theater, then if you want to start up a theater, you could take a franchise of a theater chain. Okay, so just like Inox, PVR, there are multiple options in that where you can take an entertainment and start it there. Okay, the investment could range in lakhs and crores. Okay, if you're going for a theater, and anything that is going to give relating to entertainment. Especially there was a brand called Playo. It is like a physical playing. It belongs to sports and fitness also, but when we look at that, it is also entertainment, because it's not only about professionally playing the sport, but some of the games are for entertainment. You have paintballs, or you have a resort and you have a lot of games there to be played. So all these come under entertainment category, and anything that can entertain people and you take up that franchise will come in the macro industry of entertainment. Okay, the 10th industry I'm going to talk about is the retail. Anything that you can think of that can be sold in a store, in a showroom, or in an outlet at a retail price. This comes under the 10th category of retail industry. Retail industry is the biggest industry, I can tell you, because everything needs retail. Every business needs retail. For example, you're selling mobile phones, you need retail. You're selling anything relating to clothes, garments, you need a retailer. You sell anything relating to electricals, you still need a retailer. If you're selling anything towards the automobile parts or anything, you still need a retailer. So retailer is a category where you can look at selling your end product to the customer. Okay, so if you're somebody who's selling your end product to a customer, then this category becomes a retail. I think even if you're a manufacturer, distributor, or any industry for that matter, you must have a retail chain. And that's the beauty. Even food and beverage, even though there is food and beverage category here, so there are food and beverages which are being sold as a retail. For example, they sell you the raw French fry packet. So you can take it up from the retailer, go home, and you can prepare it by yourself. That's a retail chain. So any retail chain that can be done for your products or services it comes under the category of retail chain. Okay, the 10th one. The 11th one is very exciting, is the sports and fitness. Let me tell you, as I mentioned, like Playo and other companies, these are the companies who are completely into sporting. Okay, and even your IPL. Okay, IPL is also a franchise based. I mean, you have different teams there, then people pick it up. That is a franchise way of running the sport. So anything that's relating to sports and fitness when I'm speaking, your yoga classes, okay, many big brands with so many branches, okay, in the franchising, and many gyms. I mean, gym is a big thing, right? You speak about any known brands like Gold's Gym, or you speak about many other bigger brands. These people have a chain of gyms. And if you're somebody, a business owner, and you want to build it like that, and that is the right way to do it, because you know the system, you know how your gym works, what are the SOPs, that's your standard operational procedure. The only thing is you have to make sure that you reach every corner. And when you reach every corner, you become that franchise brand. So any businesses under sports and fitness looking to expand, you come under the 11th category of sports and fitness. Okay. And the last one for today is home-based business. Any businesses that you're doing from home. That means you don't need a shop, you don't need a restaurant, you don't need a place to do it. You could be doing from home, comes under home-based services. There are so many businesses that you can do from home. I mean, you could be doing something relating to selling things from home. If you're selling like beauty creams and you're doing it from home, you could be calling yourself work from home. You're doing content writing, that is also going to be from home. So any home-based businesses that you are operating from the comfort of your home and you don't need a physical place, then we can categorize your business under the home-based business. Okay, these are the 12 macro industries that you should know in the franchise business. And that's why I'm making this video, because I see a lot of business owners and people who are looking to start a business not having clear information on where to go and which business to pick. Okay, that's why I do this videos on YouTube, to educate you, because this is not about selling you anything. Okay, if you've seen my videos here in this YouTube channel, I don't focus on selling anything to you. I educate you, because when I educate you and you get the knowledge, you know the right decisions to take. I can show you the way, I can show you the route map and the path. Okay, so if you're somebody who's in the business world, you're a business owner, then you could be franchising your business. And I have a way to do that. I have a route map. I call it the franchise ecosystem model. Okay, if you want to know more about that, I've given a link in the description. Click on that and register for a free masterclass. I do a masterclass called Franchise Business Masterclass, where I get deep into the concepts of franchising, how you can take your business into the franchise world in the next 30 to 60 days. Okay, if you want to learn that, register right now. It's for free, and I'll meet you live. I do these sessions live. You can meet me, and I'm going to be guiding you on that. And if you're somebody who's looking for business opportunities, if you're thinking, I want to start a business, Karthik, how do I do it? I mean, which place is the best to do all of that? Then I invite you to go and check out franchiseuniverse.in. And the beauty is, we never charge you any commission. Okay, so you can go check out any brand. You like any brands there, go and submit the inquiry form. The brand will get in touch with you, and we will help you get the franchise in your city. The main thing is because we want you to win. Okay, because I know the feeling of starting a business. I've been through the journey. So we want to help entrepreneurs, first timers to get on board and get started. And that's why Franchise Universe is continuously working towards that. Okay, so having said that, thank you so much. Before I wind up, I request you to go and hit the subscribe button right now, because all these videos come to you only if you are subscribed. Okay, if you subscribe, you get a notification. Hit the like button, give me a like there, and hit the bell icon to get the notification when I launch a new video similar to this. And that's not it. I'm available on different platforms like YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, and many other places. You can go there and check out Karthik Naidu, and you'll find me there, and stay connected to me. And I look forward to getting you more and more valuable information, educational videos, so that I can educate you in the field of franchising. Because this YouTube channel, this Facebook profile, this Instagram, this LinkedIn is dedicated in giving information, the authentic implementation information to you about franchising. So having said that, this is Karthik Naidu here, founder of Franchise Universe, signing off. Looking forward to see you in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.